It's Friends and Family Day! In all reality TV, the day that I detest the most is Friends and Family Day. So let's see what happened. This is Stranded on Honeymoon Island UK, episode 10. May had a visit from a friend and Maury had a visit from his mum, and I'm sure we've heard him mention his mum a few times and how he misses her. What's different from this Friends and Family compared to other reality shows is that usually the friends and family have been watching and they've got some sort of insight in what's been happening. They've already made opinions. But because this is pre-recorded, the friends and family have got no idea who they're with, how they've been treated, how the show works. They don't know what's going on. So it is a bit different, but still, I'm not that keen on it. I think it's fine to have the friends and family visit and see them all excited and be like, oh my god, it's my mum, it's my sister and all that. Great, right? But what I don't really understand is why people need other people's opinions on relationships. Like, I never ask people for opinions, and if I do, I usually ignore them. I went out with a guy for like 3 years, and when I told my mum we finished, she says, oh, that's good, I didn't like him anyway. And I says, why didn't you tell me? And she says, because you'd just went out with him for longer. That's me. So anyway, Maury and May took their guests away for private chats, and they were both saying, oh, you look really happy, like you've got a spark in your eye and all that. And May was crying to her friend and she says, oh, look, we're just friends. Like, she was telling her what had been happening. And even Maury's mum says, like, it looks as if you really like each other. As May's friend was sitting on the beach speaking to her, I thought, oh my god, that girl is absolutely breathtakingly stunning. She's got like a natural beauty about her. Wow. I was like shocked. I can't remember her name, sorry, so I'm just going to call her May's friend. Maury's mum was saying, oh, if you're not happy here, you can just come home. So I'm thinking, can he though? Can he just leave? Because in some reality shows, if you leave early, you have to pay a fine. Obviously not the case here, because Maury decided that he wanted to go home with his mum. Now, we all know that if Maury had have said to me at this point, look, maybe we should give it a chance, she would have gave it a chance. But at this point, she's probably just thinking, you know what, fuck this, fuck you, fuck this island, I can't be bothered with this anymore. Get me on that boat and get me the fuck out of here. A friend says to her, you can go to Scotland and find another man. Here's my advice for May. Don't bother. I mean, maybe there is some half-decent guys up here. I'm not sure. If anybody knows where I might find a half-decent one over the age of 35, let me know. When Maury's mum came on the island, May was like, oh, you've got a great son, like you should write a book about raising a son. And I'm like, I'm not too sure about that. Because he did say to his mum, I wouldn't have chose to be on the island with anybody else. Interesting. That's why I chose to test the waters. Why does this man talk so much shit? Answers in the comments. Oliver and Megan get a visit, and I'm like, when did Megan last see somebody? She's been on the island for like 3 days. Unless they put them in some sort of lockdown situation beforehand, but I'm not sure why they would do that because the show was pre-recorded. Oliver's mum shows up and she's like, oh, this is great, what's happening? Who did you marry? And he says, oh, not her. Oliver was crying to his mum. It's been so difficult here. The girls were giving me a hard time. Aye, the girls were giving him a hard time because he continuously made Tanya think that he liked her. He was inside her probably every single night of the week, and then he chose to test the waters. And now he's the one crying. Fuck up, Oliver. How the fuck does he think Tanya felt when she came back and he says, oh, I'm going to test the water, it's not a big deal, it doesn't make a difference between us. Honestly, fuck. It's bad enough when people say things like this in real life, but it makes it a million times worse when they say it on camera and they know that the nation's going to see it. Drives me fucking crazy. Megan was telling her guest, oh, Sam's here. Like she didn't already know that. Like Meg didn't already speak to her friends on the WhatsApp group chat and say, oh my god, you'll never guess what, remember that show that Sam was going on and I went to the speed date and he was there, now they've asked me to go on it, oh, he must be there for the drama. Come on to fuck, we're not stupid. I will give it to Megan's friend, she played the part well, But then, do you know what Megan said? I actually wrote it down. He wasn't as friendly as you would have thought. Why would you have thought he was going to be friendly? Why? Then Megan says that there was something off romantically with Oliver. And I know that I'm ripping the piss out of him for fake crying to his mum. But, I mean, technically, he has been through a lot, right? Going to the couple's cove and then the girls not being very happy about his decision. That could be difficult for somebody who's stranded on an island. In real life, you would just be like, shut the fuck up. I'll do what I want. But in that situation, there's a lot of stress. And not only that, I was watching the filming of Olivia Atwood's Bad Boyfriends the other day, and the cameramen, they've got these big gigantic cameras, right? And I don't even like sitting talking to my phone. So if you've got somebody following you about with this massive fucking camera in your face, that's extra stress. I'll give them that. And also, when I'm sitting here speaking to my phone, I say things that are really harsh sometimes, believe it or not, and then I delete it and I go back and I do it again. But when you're in that situation, once it's out, it's out. It's not up to you what gets in the show. So, you know, you've got to think. And I'm not very good at that. When Megan was telling her friend about the couple's cove situation and how they weren't happy, her friend said, and I wrote it down, "You are so brave for doing that. Not many girls would put up with that." True, but not many girls would put themselves in that situation deliberately, so what's your point? Matt and Georgie are telling their visitors, like, when they were first on the island, they couldn't keep their hands off each other, and now he's at a point where he's like, he's needing space, he's getting a bit claustrophobic, he's pulling back. And then today I seen on her TikTok that she posted a video saying that before she went on the show, she was like self-conscious or something. I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something about confidence issues or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? She's absolutely fucking stunning, right? And see, when I was younger, I was good looking, but I wasn't like, I didn't have her body and all that. And I had no self-confidence issues whatsoever. So when I see somebody that looks like this and they say things like that, it really confuses me. And I know you can't help how you feel, but I just think, how can you not see what other people see? You know, when people do dances and that on TikTok, and then people are in the comments like, "Oh, you love yourself," and like all these really nasty comments, I just think, and what? And what? Do you want them to be crying at night thinking, "Oh my god, I'm too fat, oh my god, I'm too skinny, oh my god, like I'm not good enough"? Well, fuck up. Leave people alone. It's because of stupid attitudes like that that somebody who looks like this has got confidence issues. Ran over. Helen was telling her friend about Abby when they were first on the island, and she says she's quite laddie and I didn't really know if I liked it, and then I had a visitor and she was really into me and stuff. And poor Abby didn't have a visitor. I felt so bad for her. But then she got a video call from her sisters, and is one of her sisters her twin? Because they were literally identical. And Abby's saying, "Oh, I really like her, like it's romantic and all that," and it was like so cute. I do like it when they get to see their friends and family and they're all excited. I just don't like it when they ask for people's opinions. Annie was telling her friend about how her and David were getting on so well at the start, but she was withdrawn. And then as she got more comfortable with him, he started to withdraw. And it was just such a sad situation. Because as we know, I really loved David at the start. But then when he was speaking to his visitor, and he was saying, "Oh, that this is what she was like at the start," and then it kind of put me off. And to me, it really just sounded like an excuse. And David's friend says, "Oh, I don't think she's the one." Well, thank you for that input after this 4-minute conversation we've just had. But I mean, I wasn't there, so what the fuck do I know? Hannah and Sam were saying, like, they really like each other. Hannah says he's admitted that he's fallen for me, and I feel the same. And I was like, oh my god, how adorable. And then filling them in with the drama of the ex. I think there's only 2 more episodes to go. Let me know what you thought of episode 10. Do you like Friends and Family Week? And I'll see you later today. Bye!